I couldn't resist myself. I'm just too obsessed with step vans. Good morning. I'm just outside of the Olympic National Park in a very small town here and headed on my way to the next national park. Stopping this morning to get some breakfast, go to Starbucks to do some video editing. And on my way to park here in the parking lot, I drove past my first step van in the wild. And it's right over here. It's sort of a gold tan color, some off in the distance. I wish I could just go knock on this person's door and wake them up, but it's 6:30 in the morning. I think that would be pretty rude, but I'd love to see their build, love to see what they've done with their step van. And it's sort of cool to see somebody else trying to do the same thing that I've done. I couldn't resist myself. I'm just too obsessed with step vans. I made a little note. I'm going to go stick it on the windshield of the step van over here with my telephone number. Hopefully the owner will give me a call. I offered to buy them a drink over at Starbucks. I'm headed to Starbucks to edit a video and get it online. Today is turning out to be quite the interesting day because I spent about 40 minutes on the phone today with my health insurance company trying to find out if I can see a specialist or an orthopedic surgeon or somebody today to get my hip looked at, or at least this week. I was trying to get in to see a specialist here in the state of Washington before traveling down to Portland and flying off to Europe. Followers of the vlog will know that I've been having problems with my left hip if I walk more than about an hour. The difficulty is that my particular insurance company, Ambetter or Ombetter, however you pronounce it, only works in like 10 or 12 states in the US, in Texas where I'm a resident, and it turns out that it works in Washington state where I am now. So I'm trying to see somebody under my health insurance here before traveling down to Portland where there is no health insurance support. So they gave me the name of a specialist and I am going to go inside. It's a walk-in situation and see if they'll let me see a doctor. I just came from the doctor's office. I guess I shouldn't be surprised. I asked them in the doctor's office to please call the insurance company while I was waiting, just to double check and make sure that they would pay for everything. And when I first checked in, they said, "Oh, don't worry about it. We have your insurance company here on file. We can bill them, no problem." And anyway, so while I was waiting, they did call, and the lady called me up and she said, "I'm glad you asked me to call because they indicated my insurance would only pay for it if it was an emergency. And if this is a non-emergency, then I would have to pay the entire bill." So anyway, I canceled the appointment and I will just have to wait until I go back to Texas. It's not exactly what I would prefer, but that's the situation. I think it's prudent just to try to take it easy on the hip and not do anything super strenuous until I'm able to get somebody to look at it. I'm going to try to get something lined up in Austin while I'm down there before I fly back to Portland. I'll just have to wait until I get back from Europe to find out what's going on. This is getting to be a little bit embarrassing. I keep forgetting to do my outros just to conclude the day. I get at the end of the day and I just want to go to bed and I forget. Anyway, thank you for watching. Savor the moment. See you next episode.